I'm just going to record my reactions to this religion video that Olga made.
This morning, I woke up just to find out that my blood is turned off, and I can't wash my face. I guess I could have brushed my hair, but I didn't because if I can't wash my face, I don't care about brushing my hair because I'm not going anywhere anyways. And that made me really pissed. And that made me pissed. Before I start talking about religion, here is a little disclaimer. This video is not meant to insult or change your mind on how you feel about religion. Me myself, I have
Of course not.
Religion. I think we should all agree that religion is more harm than good in our society. Because of religion, we're going towards
Not for those that whose lives have been positively changed by religion, by those who were drug dealers, prostitutes, murderers, rapists, and all those people that have accepted God and turned their lives around and are productive members of society. They would beg to differ with you. And, you know, people don't do these things because they believe in certain gods. They do these things because they're bad. I mean, that's why atheists do bad things. Christians, or so-called Christians, do bad things. People of all different beliefs and whatever, they do bad things because they're bad people. You know, I think that if a person is bad, no matter what they're into, they're going to find some reason or justification for doing it. And they might try to make their religion responsible for it somehow by saying, I believe in God. God told me to do it. People are full of it.
Just because I don't believe in God doesn't mean I do. People tell me all the time, if I don't believe in God, I will go to hell.
They shouldn't do that.
I believe in hard work. If you don't work hard,
it's about love, not fear. So somebody trying to scare you into being religious is ridiculous. And you're right about the hard work. I mean, the main thing about the hard work is those who help them, God, you know, the whole saying, God helps those who help themselves. You really are. And the Bible also says a man that don't work will not eat. So the whole idea of working hard, that's in the Bible too. So you just don't sit back and wait for God to give you stuff. You go out and get it. That's reasonable.
Here's another problem I'm having with the consistency of religion. Let's say, for example, Christians celebrate birthday of Jesus on December 25th.
Not important when you celebrate the birth of Christ, as long as you celebrate it. I know that those who celebrate it in December are just celebrating it at the wrong time because he was born at another time entirely, like in the summer or something.
Russia and America, the biggest difference is maybe 13 to 15 hours, if not 2 weeks. Do you ever question that?
That's weird.
My favorite religion is the churches that take 2% of their income. If you want to worship,
they got light bills, gas bills, all kind of bills. They need to be paid.
People worship the God, but he is the best thing ever happened, and he is the savior of everybody who will help them go to heaven.
That's what their religion dictates.
I think everyone will go to hell. I'm not a close-minded person. If you show me God and you prove to me that God exists, I will believe God. I know this couch exists.
It's a spiritual thing, not a physical thing. If you don't feel it on the inside.
And let's pretend, for example, that God does exist. Well, if God exists, He is very unique. God makes up so many people.
How do you know it's not God that motivates a lot of people to help other people that get into bad situations like that, hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff? Because there's always somebody trying to help. So why not say, well, that's God in it? And he's certainly not responsible for the bad situation. hurricanes and whatever or whatnot. It's not like he just directs a hurricane to hit somebody, you know. And you know, you're right there on Earth. You know, if you don't feel compelled to help, that's worse than God not helping, because you're right there. You're looking at these people suffering. If you just say, and then sit back and try to blame God, that's just ridiculous. Do something.
Recently, I read a really good book, Letter to Christian Nation by Sam Harris. This is an amazing book, and I know a lot of people will have something like this.
Read anything. Nah.
And I read something like
You
this
just get educated. You just know what's going on.
For example, if your kids are shameless enough to talk back to us, we should be.
That's Old Testament. That's how they dealt with sin back in the Old Testament. If you sin, they would kill you, or cut your arm off, or a hand off, or whatever. Jesus Christ died for the sins of the world. All that stuff is over. Forget about it.
Religion has been created by a very, very smart person who was able to create something that will control a lot.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
My mom told me a great story about religion. She said a long, long time ago, a very rich person died, and in his will he said, please give all my inheritance away to God.
Interesting story, but pretty absurd.
Out there don't believe that religion and God is and that brings me to another topic. Scientology. Christianity and all other religions have created long ways before anyone wants to elaborate.
You make good points, though.
Scientology
I'll give it to you. You have thought this stuff out.
Another very smart person, Ron Palmer. That's pretty much the time when a lot of us live right now. We already won. So we know that Scientology has been created by somebody. And of course, how can we believe in Scientology and their gods?
Well, I'm pretty sure that Scientologists are holding that their gods or whatever they believe in existed the whole time, and it just took an enlightenment before Ron Hubbard got a vision or whatever and was able to, you know, start to really believe it.
Well, my biggest fear is not because I'm saying not for my children and not for my grandchildren, but for children of my grandchildren and so on, let's say 2,000 years ahead. My biggest fear is that Scientology will become just as big as Christianity and any other religion out there. Because 2,000 years from now, people will say that Scientology.
I don't think you have to worry about that, you know, the religion being forced on somebody, because that's really over with. I don't think there's going to be any more Christian crusades or Scientology or any Scientology crusades or anything like that. So I don't think you have a reason to be fearful. That kind of foolishness. And the so-called Christian crusades wasn't really Christian crusades to begin with, because in Christianity the whole thing of violence is preached against. It's like whosoever will, let them come, and it's a totally voluntary religion, you know. So those people were not Christian. The Crusaders, the people who burned them at the stake at the Salem witch trial, none of them people were Christians. But that was a good talk, very interesting. I hope you get something out of my commentary. Take care.